Hello guys, welcome to my channel Learners Flow. So last class I have completed with types of variables and type non-primitive data types. So in that last session I told that I will be covering static and non-static variables in the upcoming session, but today let us start with the operators. So on that static and non-static variables I will be covering in the future videos. So these are the important topics. So first let us cover all these things. First, what are operators? These are predefined symbols. These are already existed. Predefined means already existed or already defined, which are used to perform some specific task. So these symbols are used to perform some task. So the symbols are like plus, multiplication, division, and modulus. Then operand expression. Let us learn about operand. So these are operand means nothing but data which are given to the operator. So this is operator, the symbols are operator. The data will be given to the operator in order to perform some specific task. For example, this is the operator plus and we are giving the plus 10 and 2. These are two data like two operands. Then 10 plus 2 will be 12. So in this way it will perform the task. Then expression. The combination of both operator and operand is known as expression. Expression is nothing but I already told you that example. The same example I have given here. So 10 plus 2 is 12. So this 10 and 2 is the operand, nothing but data, and this plus is the operator. All these together we call it as a expression. So operators means symbols, operand means data, and expression means together we call it as expression. And for operator we have characteristics. Operator will return two things, type of data and data. Okay, so type of data is this int, so it is a type of data. What type is this? Is this is a integer type and this is a primitive data. And data is nothing but this 30. So it operator will return two things, that is the example is I am given, the example I am given here. Then types of operator. Based on operand we have 3 types and based on task we have 7 types. So based on operand we have unary operator, binary operator, ternary operator. And based on task we have arithmetic operator, assignment operator, relational operator, logical operator, increment, decrement, and conditional operator. So operator will return two things. One is type of data and the another one is data. So type of data is the one example I have given here, that is int 30. So this is a type of data and this is 30 is the data. And based on operand we have 3 types and based on task we have 7 types. So whenever you are learning, please write down in your notes and then learn. Then only will be if you forgot, you will if you forget the things, you will revise one things once with your notes, or else you will or else you can't and for you can't retain that memory forever. So let us move to the next topic, that is unary operator. So turn there are 3 types, right? Unary, binary, and ternary. Based on what? Based on operand. So operand means data. So the operator which perform the task using only one data or operand. This operator will perform the task using only one data. For example, see here, this is A and this is the data and this is the operator. So plus operator is used only one data. So that we call it as a what? Unary operator. Example, increment decrement operator. So in Java we have increment and decrement operations. I will be telling you in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so example for unary operators is increment and decrement operator. So here this operator plus takes only one data, so this is a unary operator. Binary operator means operator perform the task with two data or operand. Operator perform the task with two data means here two data is present, 2 and 1. Now in this between plus is there, so it is a operator. So this operator requires two data to perform the task, so that we call it as binary operator. And ternary operator means operator which requires 3 operand or more than 3 operand. For example, conditional operator. So what is conditional operators, what is increment decrement operators, we will be learning in the upcoming session. So you, in this one video only, if I cover all these things, means you will you will get confusion. So in the upcoming videos we will be covering all those things. Okay, so unary, binary, ternary operator which requires 3 operand or more than 3 operand, we call it as a ternary operator. Example for that is conditional operator. Next, based on task, we have arithmetic operator, 7 types I told you, right? So first one is arithmetic operator. In Java, this all these symbols like plus, multiplication, division, modulus, all these all these are called what? Arithmetic operators. So all the arithmetic operators are binary operators. Why binary operators? Because this operator takes two data to perform the task, so we call it as a binary operator. So all the arithmetic operators are what? Binary operators. What are arithmetic operators? So these symbols of, we call it as what? Arithmetic operators. So here addition operator. In addition operator we have two cases. One is when both operand or some value except string, then plus will perform addition. So in case 1, if both the values like for example 5 plus 2, okay, so 5 is a what? Integer value, and 2 is a integer value, so both are some value, and this plus will perform what? Addition. Then that time what is this plus will perform? That time this plus will perform addition. But whenever any one of the operand is string, then the plus will perform what? Concatenation. Okay, so concatenation means, here I have forgot to mention concatenation, so then plus will perform, sorry, okay, so then plus will perform concatenation. Concatenation means like combining two values, we call it as what? Concatenation. Combining two values. For example, here I'll give you the example also. 10 plus high, okay, so which will be, we get as 10 high. Okay, so in this way we get the answer, we get the result. So this is called as combining the values, so this is called as concatenation. Here what we get? 5 plus 2, what we get? 7. So we get the value here. Here we get the concatenation value, that is combining values. Then we have multiplication operator. So in the addition operator there are two cases, we saw that, and in multiplication operator it is used to multiply two values. For example, see here 10 into 2, so it will be given as 20. And here 10 into, here in the addition operator we saw one thing, right? So concatenation. So here if we want to multiply this 10 and high, means what we will get? We will compile time error, because concatenation is possible only in addition. Okay, so here we will get a compile time error. Then subtraction, this is used to subtract two values. For example, here we have 4, here we have 2, so if we want to subtract, means we get the result as 2. So this is how subtract will work. So all these are basic operations you have seen in your school days only, all these addition, subtraction. So in Java we see that as we tell that as operators, and we have some operators based on operand and based on task, and we'll be seeing the in the upcoming videos, we'll be seeing like all the other operations, and many more I will be covering in this Java session. So stay tuned for that. Until then, bye. Thank you for watching.